Hi, I'm Kristen. I'm a TBRI practitioner, and today I'm going to share with you 2 simple things that you can do to proactively regulate behavior and keep brains calm. Now, these meet your kiddo's basic needs and they support the body's physiological needs. So the first thing is hydration. So in order to keep the brains operating at an optimal level, kiddos need an adequate amount of hydration. You see, kids need water, but they often don't realize that they're thirsty. And we know that by the time that you realize that you're thirsty, you've already experienced a 10% decrease in cognitive abilities. And we tend to see a decline in children's behavior as well. And so kiddos need water every 2 hours. And so you can make this fun, make it work for your family. Maybe you set a timer for 2 hours on your phone, and then you have a competition where you see who drinks their glass of water the fastest. Maybe you pick out a special water bottle together that your kid carries around and that's what they drink from. Maybe after the family bike ride or exercise, you drink a glass of water together. Maybe you keep a cup by their bed. Make it fun, make it work for your family, make it work for you guys. Just make sure that your kiddo is getting proper hydration and getting that water every 2 hours to help support optimal brain chemistry and regulate the body and the brain. So the second thing is healthy snacks. So in order to regulate blood sugar to an optimal level, kids need healthy snacks every 2 hours. So just like water every 2 hours, kids need food every 2 hours as well, whether that's a meal or a healthy snack. So we want to maintain blood glucose level throughout the day, and that actually increases mental performance both in children and adults. Foods that are lower on the glycemic index that keep blood glucose levels stable throughout the day and regulate blood glucose levels over a longer period of time are really great for healthy snacks. So those are things like cheese sticks or vegetables. Pretzels are really great. Apples are really great. So anything that's healthy is really great. This goes a long way in regulating brain chemistry as well. What we know is that dehydration and low blood sugar impacts learning, memory, and attention. And so we want to proactively regulate the brain and regulate body chemistry to kind of limit that bad behavior that happens. You see, sometimes a child's underlying need drives behavior. And by proactively meeting kiddos' basic needs, we can reduce some of that behavior. I mean, we've all seen that kiddo throw a tantrum because they were tired. And sometimes kiddos misbehave because they're hungry or they're thirsty and they just don't know how to vocalize it. I mean, I've been hangry before and I've been irritable when I'm hungry. So if we proactively meet these kids' basic needs, then maybe we can eliminate some of that acting out that's associated with being hungry or being thirsty. Also, if a child is hungry or thirsty, meeting these needs can promote trust and felt safety and reduce anxiety. And we know that when a child feels safe and feels like their basic needs are being met, that the bond between you and them will strengthen. And that's really great. Now, these tips are super helpful for everyone. They're helpful for your kiddos, they're helpful for you, they're helpful for me as well. Make sure I'm drinking and eating every 2 hours to regulate the body and the brain. They're especially helpful during times of stress and anxiety when we're already a little bit on edge and we're more likely to be set off. It's even more important to regulate ourselves. These tips are especially helpful if your kiddo also has some difficult parts of their story, or if they were adopted, or if they're a foster kiddo. We know that trauma tends to make it a little bit harder to regulate the brain and regulate behavior. So by giving kiddos water and healthy snacks every 2 hours, we can help to set them up for success. So water, healthy snacks every 2 hours. It's just a simple tip that can go a long way in proactively regulating behavior and regulating body and brain chemistry. And that actually reminds me, it is time for me to drink some water. So I'm gonna do that now, and I'll see you next time.